Hi guys, welcome to ASTRO Soul with your girl Nonkululeko. So today we outside, feeling the air. The solstice is coming up. It's gonna be December time very soon. So yeah, just go outside, get some sun, for that body, get some life-giving stuff, and yeah. So today I'm speaking about this grand rising, this awakening that all of us, are tapping into, that we are speaking about as to what it is in essence. You hear people saying, it's the awakening, it's the awakening. What does that mean? Does it mean we getting out of bed? Does that mean we are gonna awake and be somewhere else? But no, um, that's not what it means. What is the grand awakening, this grand rising? What does it mean in essence for all of us? We've reached a place, where we are starting to gravitate toward, understanding each other as energy more than anything. All the souls, these beings on this plane, what we are, what we need to look at each other as is just that energy, because there's no thoughts that exist within us that stay there, that stay somewhere, or emotions. What we are is literally just portals. We are this body, this technology is portals, so that we can, understand ourselves much more deeper, understand that in true essence, what we are is the source, that everything that we've ever needed, everything that everything that is in nature, when we're even looking at nature, looking outside, it's literally a reflection of us. So what we in essence observing is exactly what we are, because we are part of nature. We are that still. So even time, what we call time, is getting that slower. So we look in terms of systematically, you know especially, living in this plain earth. But for me, living in this place that's called South Africa itself, you see a lot of people getting frustrated in terms of jobs, in terms of money, in terms of food. All of that has to do with our chakras. All of that has to do with the shift that is happening. It's saying that there's a change, there's an awakening inside of you. You have to go back within. That's what the grand rising in essence actually means. Go back within yourself, so that you can literally start to understand that everything that you need is provided for already in nature. I mean, we look at things like birds, we look at animals. They get all that they need, the provisions of food from nature, and even us, we have all of that within nature. But how do we source this out? How do we go about getting these things? We need to first build the solar plexus within us. We need to build our confidence as well. So it's about building this technology that we have. It's about, in essence, studying it, studying ourselves, going back within, to understand ourselves to the deepest, to the chorus part, that literally everything, I keep repeating it, everything that you've ever needed is inside of you. You are the source. And that's what this grand rising, this awakening is about. So, you know, how it works as well, in essence, in terms of energy. Now more than ever, we are very sensitive towards each other. You hear people saying people are so sensitive now. Yes, we are, because all we are just spiritual beings. So in this age, we call it the age of the Aquarius, we are in the heart. What that means, we're literally in the heart. Being of even an air element, it means that we are in the heart, and we have to, to cultivate this deeper understanding, for the whole. Aquarius having to do with finding solutions for the collective. So meaning we have to get into our heart space now, and that's what this awakening requires of us, because we can sense each other from such deep places, from such sensitive places as energy. So you might find that like when you're walking, if you're walking, you're in the street alone, immediately, if you see someone, there's already a feeling that changes in your body. Whether you're going to talk to that person or not, or you just pass them by, it doesn't matter. But starting from that vibration, that understanding that there's another human being, meaning you've connected to that energy. as well, and this happens in our daily basis as well. If someone, we're sending these messages to each other in telepathic ways. Telepathy is not something that we're going to discover someday. It's already happening, because if someone is having certain thoughts about you, I'm having certain thoughts about somebody, whether good or bad, and I'm in close proximity even with them, your intuition will tell you. And your intuition won't tell you directly as you think, like, okay, they're thinking bad stuff about me. But the first message that you get, whatever vibration, whatever feeling, whether it's a feeling of shock, of being scared, there is an energy that is being transferred literally from that person. You are sensing that, because in essence all we are is just this empty vessel that is just exchanging energy. Because what we are, we're just spiritual beings. So in this awakening, that's what's going to happen more and more. We're going to sense each other from these telepathic places. So meaning we're going to connect to each other in deeper places. So that's why we have to cultivate a space where you study about yourself. So if you're not studying about yourself, it leaves out another gap for you to be filled in with information, and that's information from television, information from the internet, information from everywhere. And now with the awareness that what we in essence do, what our body, the cells, we just literally translating, just transmitting information. That's all that we're doing. That's all we're doing with each other. That's all that's happening within our body. When you are even outside the environment, you transmit information with nature. You transmit information with other people. Immediately, if somebody you touches you, and when I touch myself, what happens is that there's literally signals being sent, to the nervous system. It goes into my blood. It goes again to the spine, to where these chakras, the subtle energies actually exist, and it goes and gets interpreted now in my mind. And then only then I can interpret as to what's happening. And if you're looking at that technology that's happening in our body, that is in essence what's happening with each other. We are sending messages to each other. We are very sensitive to each other, because all we are is just energy. And that's what this grand awakening is that we have to start understanding each other from a level of energy, because this is where answers are from. This is where answers are from, and answers are in the present moment. They are right now, right here. So if you in essence find yourself that you are suffering this imagination, and the subconscious, the past and the future, like I mentioned last time on my video, you need to know, you need to come back into the now, so that you can literally get your answers in the now. You can get connections, understand your connections with other people in the now, so that you are able to manifest, so that you are able to get into your own light itself being what, an element of the third chakra. So when we are looking in terms of light, we are speaking of that manifestation and that command part, bringing something from the darkness and bringing it to the light, bringing it here. So the understanding of the grand awakening is that there are worlds, that exist beyond the non-physical. They exist right here, they exist in this moment. So understanding ourselves in these deeper ways and connecting to that place, speaking this language on a daily basis is very important. And that's what we are all gravitating towards, to singing the same song, to speaking that same language. I'm sure whether you're conscious or not, whether you're spiritual conscious, that's what I mean. You've heard of words like manifestation, dimensions, consciousness, but all of these are just words, so don't get stuck in that. But we are gravitating towards that. Even the very systems that are trying to, derail us, give us their own information, they are using that information so that they can get into this body, because you need this body in order for any information to have a lasting effect. Because we build these perceptions when we're projecting outside, when we're looking outside, and we build even these images from inside of us. So it's very important to know that any kind of information that's going to filtrate to you is going to create a world. So it actually, in essence, needs you. So understanding all of that, studying all of that, that is the grand awakening. So knowing yourself, know thyself, that's literally the grand awakening. We are speaking about awakening from deep places of ourselves and understanding the technology of the body, understanding the personality of the soul, understanding ourselves from such a deeper place that we can in turn understand the next person. So that's what I understand about the Great Awakening. So I hope you guys, you can just learn more about yourself. But when I say learn more about yourself, I mean in terms of how you work, how the body works, how the soul works. So always cultivating and learning new information that brings you to your higher self is very important. So you need to take care of that as well. So happy rising to all of you guys, and I just hope you enjoy this video. And learn about yourself. Know thyself. Happy awakening. From Astro Soul. Until next time.